Hello and welcome to this pick a card video. Today's reading is about the full moon coming up in Aquarius and what this is bringing into your life, a message you need to hear, something that's brought to you by the full moon in Aquarius. So here we have the three piles. And you can go ahead and pick one. Pile 1 has this green Aventurine. Pile 2 is this little tiger's eye. And pile 3 we got a black Obsidian. Okay, so pile 1, if you chose this green Aventurine, this is gonna be your reading. All right, so let's get started. Pile number 1. Here we got the Empress in reverse. We got the 8 of Wands. We got the 2 of Wands in reverse. We got the King of Wands. So many wands for you. That's the fire element. So there's gonna be a lot of movement in this lunar cycle for you. Okay, let's keep going. We got Death in reverse. And we got the 8 of Pentacles. All right. So, okay. Let me think a little bit about this. Okay, first thing that I see for you, pile number 1, is that there's kind of like, it's like life is pushing you in two different directions. Like on one hand, sometimes you feel blocked and you feel like things are not moving fast enough. You feel like maybe you feel like your creativity is blocked. Maybe you feel like things are not going your way, that you're not going the direction you want. But then sometimes things are moving super fast and things are going really well for you, like really, really well. Because if we look at the card, we got the Empress in reverse, which can indicate kind of like a creative blockage. And then 8 of Wands, which is like traveling and going far and going fast. And then 2 of Wands in reverse, which can indicate like feeling uncomfortable. So, I don't know, maybe you have something like an imposter syndrome. Maybe you don't feel like you're good enough for the life that you lead or something along those lines. But here you got the King of Wands. And it's saying, I think this is you. Like this is you being in your element, being in a position of power, having done a lot of work, knowing your shit, knowing your stuff, knowing where you're going, feeling in control. And yet you had the 2 of Wands in reverse. So it's like you're constantly taking giant steps. You have period of really doubting yourself and then period where things move very fast and you're feeling more confident and you're just doing great. We're gonna go ahead and pull some oracle cards right away because I feel we'll get some important message in there. Okay, here we're gonna have the Enchanted Map Oracle. Let's see what you get. Okay, we got Into the Unknown. I'm just gonna show you the card here. Okay, you got it in reverse. I'm gonna go read in the little book what it means because I have never picked that card for real. I know it seems strange, but I have not picked that card. I'm gonna put this here. Okay. And then I'm gonna pull a spirit animal. you got the cat spirit. It says claim your independence, so it's also in reverse, so that's going to be the protection message. Okay. So maybe part of you is waiting to have a proof that you're good enough. Maybe you need a proof. You need for someone to encourage you or say like, yeah, you're so good, or it's like you want an affirmation from someone, but you don't need it. It's not helpful. It's blocking you to be waiting for someone to say that you're good, to give you compliments. Okay, you have to be independent that way. You have to believe in yourself and not wait for other people to say, you know, to encourage you or something. Doesn't mean that people around you are not encouraging you or that they're negative or anything. It just means that the affirmation, the belief that you're good enough needs to come from within. Okay, and I'm guessing into the unknown. I haven't read the little book yet, but I'm guessing that you're having to face a lot of new things this month, this lunar cycle. You're having to face a lot of new situations that you haven't faced before, so it talks about being uncomfortable. Okay, I'm gonna pull a color card, a language of colors. Here we got pearl. Just want you to see it. I know it doesn't fit here. I'm gonna change my my setup for filming here. It's not ideal, but here you can see. Pearl, connect to the divine. So maybe trusting. Just gonna put it so you can see the message. Connect to the divine. Okay, so just before, I'm just gonna remove that to show the cards underneath, or you know what, I'm gonna put them on top. All right. So you have the Death in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. So Death in reverse can talk about being stuck or not wanting to go through proper transformation, being afraid of transformation, because that's what death is. It's like death and rebirth. It's a rebirth. So you're transforming. You're like a butterfly, but you're gonna be a butterfly is what I meant. You're gonna be, you know how caterpillars, they go into a cocoon, like a chrysalid, and they turn into goo. They turn into some kind of gross liquid and then they become a butterfly. It's pretty amazing when you think of it. And you're afraid of the goo phase, but you need to look further into the future because it's really worth it. And with the Eight of Pentacles, it's saying if you feel that fear of transformation, don't think about it too much. Don't overthink. Okay? Trust the universe. With connect to the divine, it's just trusting that you're on the best path. And the Eight of Pentacles is the card of practicing, of mastering your skill, of like practicing something. It could be practicing gratitude. It could be practicing meditation. It could be, you know, it could be about the work that you do or a hobby that you do, that you're practicing your skill, you're doing some kind of repetition, you're getting better at it. And the 8, it means that you're already good. You're already so good at doing what you're doing. But there can still be some, you know, some enhancing of some things. You're perfecting your art. You're, you know, polishing some little details here and there because you're at a very, very high level. There's still some polishing to do, but you're a pro. You're already a pro. So you can be proud of yourself, is what I'm saying. You can be proud of yourself. You're gonna get better, but you're already so good. Okay, let's get into those, into the unknown card. Okay, here's what it says. Inexperience plus overconfidence can lead you into a dangerous situation for which you're unprepared. Always remember that wisdom comes from experience. Keep an open mind and enter this part of your journey with alert eyes. Don't assume you know this territory. You may not recognize what is hidden by camouflage. This is not a time for careless adventure. Okay, that's quite different than what I thought, to be honest. So some of you needed to hear that. If you feel like overconfidence can sometimes be a problem, and I'm saying sometimes, okay? I think most of you are not overconfident in general as like a personality trait, but maybe you want to be this king of one really bad. Maybe you show confidence, you want to show confidence, but you're still learning. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles means you're still learning, you're still polishing stuff. So it's okay to say that it's okay to feel like you're not there yet. You don't have to act like you're there already. You don't have to act like you know it all. Maybe you feel pressure to act like you know it all. Maybe you feel like you're not allowed to be in a process of getting better. You want to be there already. I feel like there's maybe something like you're not accepting that you're not there yet. You have to accept it. Okay, you're clearly out of your comfort zone with whatever you're doing right now this month. There's something that you're in a new territory. You need to get acclimated. You need to, practice. You need to be a little while in this new place, new situation before you start feeling comfortable. So don't try to go too fast. Maybe that's what the Eight of Wands is about, is you're trying to go so fast. Okay, it's okay to slow down. It's okay to slow down. Yes, you can be confident that you're gonna do it. You're gonna nail it eventually, but you need to give yourself time. Okay? Let's see what the cat spirit in reverse is about. This is gonna be a protection message. Okay, it says this may be the time you are facing some unpredictable situations. Okay, it goes so well with the into the unknown. That's almost uncanny. Are you hesitant to take a risk? Too cautious to jump into something new because you fear you can't trust yourself? Cat spirit is saying, go for it, because you will land on your feet. If nothing seems to be going according to plan, there is no reason to worry. Cat spirit loves to mix it up, and these seeming upsets will actually bring you some wondrous and unexpected opportunities. Get ready to pounce, as you may be called to jump into something new at a moment's notice. At this time, your instincts are keen and your intuition is sharp. Remember, even a temporary failure can lead to a spectacular success, so embrace the adventure. You are sure-footed and can trust yourself. Okay, this is really strange because in a way they're both talking about a new situation, a place where you're not quite comfortable yet, but they have opposite message. This one into the unknown said, like, don't be careful not to be overconfident. It's not a time for adventure. And the cat spirit is saying, take a leap of faith. You're gonna get it. You'll be fine. So I really feel like, I don't know, some of you guys might just be, you might have like really big mood fluctuations where sometimes you feel super confident and sometimes not at all. So I feel like you need to hear both those messages, okay? Sometimes it's okay to be cautious. Sometimes it's okay to say, I don't know, I need to work on this more, I need to think about it more, I need to practice more, whatever it is that you're doing this month. But sometimes it's okay to take a leap of faith and be like, I trust myself, I trust that it's gonna be okay. I was put on this path for a reason. So go with the flow. Okay, go with the tide. Sometimes the tide is low, sometimes the tide is high. If you go surfing, sometimes you have small waves, sometimes you have big waves. You're gonna change what you're doing. So you have to adapt to your different moods as well as what is, coming at you. Yeah, this lunar cycle is bringing that for you. It's bringing just kind of being able to surf and adapt to your different mood or different things that you have to do. Okay, I'm gonna roll some dice here. All right, so Cancer rolled on the Two of Wands in reverse. We got the North Node, which is on the King of Wands, and the 11th house, that's on Death in reverse, and Pearl, connected to Divine. Okay, so Cancer is really emotional sign, right? So, and it fell on the like feeling out of your element, feeling not ready. But what your soul truly wants is to be a King of Wands, and you're gonna get there. And it might seem like a long way, and you might have all these like scary emotions, these emotions of self-doubt, but it's saying you're gonna get there. You're being put on this path for a reason. You're gonna get so strong. You have to trust that you're headed the right direction, basically. And the 11th house. 11th house can talk about, sometimes I think of social media. I don't know if that means anything to you, social media. Maybe there's something that you need to shed that you're not quite willing to see it yet, but it has to do with your extended network. So maybe, I'm saying maybe, take that if it resonates with you, but maybe there are some people, it could be around like your work, your career network, or something around social media. Maybe, take this if it resonates, but maybe you need to get off social media or stop listening to some people or stop. There's something a little bit unhealthy there that you need to shed, whatever that means, whatever resonates with you. There's some change needed in your 11th house. So extended network, maybe your dreams. It's more about the people, really. People at large. Maybe once you go through your big transformation, even if it's uncomfortable, you will feel more connected to everyone, or there will be healthier people around you. That could be a message for you too. Alright, so that's it for my pile number 1. I hope that was helpful. Do let me know in the comments below. If you like this, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And thank you so much. I hope to see you for the next lunar cycle. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this tiger's eye, this is going to be your reading. Gonna put it right here. Okay, so your reading here, we have the 9 of Cups in reverse. We have the 10 of Cups. Wow, so much cups. The 4 of Wands, beautiful. The Queen of Pentacles, High Priestess. What beautiful cards, you guys. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Alright, so this lunar cycle, I see some celebration. You're gonna celebrate. I don't know what. It could even be a wedding. Not necessarily, but it's possible you go to a wedding, or maybe you're even getting married. I don't know. It's gonna be different for all of you, but there's definitely something social. Maybe depending on where you live in the world, like maybe things are reopening up after the pandemic, so you're finally getting to see people and that just feels really good to you. But the 9 of Cups in reverse, it kind of talks of feeling uncomfortable, feeling like maybe feeling lonely. Yeah, there's a little bit of discomfort maybe at the beginning of this lunar cycle, but soon, like, don't despair, because you got the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess all like upright, and those are just such happy cards, especially those two. Like, yeah, there's a celebration. Okay, whatever discomfort there is, it's gonna be short. You know, just be confident that things are gonna take a quick turn in your favor. With the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess, I feel very feminine energy from you. Okay, and feminine energy, you could identify as a male, or, you know, like, it has nothing to do with your actual gender. It's just there's a lot of intuition, there's a lot of giving, generosity. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles, like a very generous woman, very comfortable, like she has all that she needs in life. She's abundant, so, and therefore she can afford to give, to be generous of her energy, of her, maybe even of her goods, of her money. So maybe during that celebration, maybe you're really gonna give a lot of yourself. You're gonna be very generous in a good way. And the High Priestess is all about intuition, like the hidden world. So you might be generous. I mean, maybe you're really into tarot and psychic stuff and divination, and maybe that during the celebration you're giving some readings. This could be for some of you. I think you're the kind of person that people go to when they need some advice. I feel this 3 of Pentacles could be the people that need you. Maybe those people haven't had a lot of help in their life. Those people, they haven't, you know, people that have gone through injustice, that life wasn't fair to them, that they were people that are in a world where competition is very present and it's hard for them. People who are going through a rough time, they will go to you, they will come to you and ask for your advice, because I feel that you just have a special talent for knowing things. Maybe you're claircognizant. You know what's going on in people's mind. You know what people need to hear, and you're able to give an honest advice, and you're generous, and you can truly help people, I feel. So maybe that's something that you don't know about and you're just discovering this month. We'll get into your oracle cards, see what they have to say. Okay, I will start with a color card, language of color. See what this has to say. Oops, I just dropped all of my cards. Those are huge cards and they're super hard to shuffle, but they're nice. Okay, chocolate, nourish your body and soul. Just gonna put it right here. with those cards on top. Chocolate. Okay. So eat chocolate. Maybe it's good for you. Seriously, like chocolate, especially dark chocolate, is really good for you. It's got some antioxidant. It's got I think it's got some iron and other nutrients in it. So if you're feeling a chocolate craving, go for it. Go for the healthy ones, you know, not the super sugary one. Nourish your body and soul. All the brown cards too. Brown can be about grounding yourself and also boundaries. So, okay, let's see what are the other cards. If you're planning for a big celebration, if you're organizing it, maybe you're looking for what to eat. Maybe a chocolate fondue as the answer. I don't know. I'm just throwing this like that. Yeah, who knows? Maybe one of you needed to hear that. Okay, so solitude. Okay, strange that you got solitude as like you got all this social bliss and celebration. We'll go and read that card. Okay, what I'm thinking right now is that you might feel lonely within the group. Not that you're not gonna enjoy it, but maybe in this celebration, maybe you just have like a specific personality, a personality type that's rare. Like maybe you're an INFJ, which is like 1% of the population. So sometimes, you know, if you have a really different personality than most people, you're gonna feel lonely in groups. People can't always relate to you, and that's okay. It's okay to be the weird person in a group. It's okay to be a loner sometimes. It's okay to be just the alien of the group, you know? There's nothing wrong with that, and I feel like people seek you out for that. And I know that sometimes it makes you feel lonely because you wish you could just be with people like yourself. But your role on this planet is very unique. And so it's like you are given this special mission, and it can be lonely. It's normal. Like whatever loneliness you may feel, you're still gonna celebrate. You're still gonna have fun. You're gonna feel different in others, but that's normal. Trust that it's okay. It's just part of your life. Just accept it, okay? We'll get a spirit animal as well. Let's see what this has to say to you. Okay, we got the dove spirit in reverse, so be peace. Be peace. Alright, so I'm just gonna read a little bit from the books. Sometimes that is helpful. Okay, solitude. It says, I am comfortable in my own skin as I detach to replenish my soul. Meditation is required when you receive the solitude card as a sign. Empty your mind of superfluous thoughts and allow stillness to flow through your whole being. This is not an advantageous time to ask questions or push forward in any way. Rather, it's a period for a conscious retreat. What's called for now is to step back and take your focus off of your life and your troubles. You'll be surprised by how things sort themselves out once you've replenished your energy by means of a much needed rest and time out. Okay. So because you are so generous, because you are so, how could I say, like, you wish the best for everyone. You're just such like a kind soul. You give a lot of your energy, more than most people do, and people need you. People are gonna look for you. They're gonna want your advice. They're gonna want to know what you think, and so that can drain you. So, you know, if you're at a party or any kind of like social gathering, just know that it's okay to like go in the bathroom, spend a little extra 5 minutes there just to breathe and be on your own. That's fine. I know that, you know, there's this pressure of being an extrovert and being there all the time and being like laughing and talking all the time with people. But you have to listen to yourself. If you need some alone time, that's okay. It's okay to retreat a little bit. It's okay to not go to every party. I do feel like you're gonna have fun at this party or those social gathering or whatever you're gonna do. You're gonna have fun, but it's also, you're gonna need to rest after this, is what I'm seeing. The dove spirit, that is a protection message because it's in reverse. So let's see what this is saying. Okay. However disturbed the waters around you, however troubled your heart, dove spirit is there to remind you that peace without begins within as you reconnect with spirit through practices that awaken you from spiritual amnesia. Your true nature is as a peaceful child of spirit, but how easily you forget. You're being invited to sit in the cozy safeness of spirit. Soon the waters will become still and you will feel peace again. Be compassionate with yourself at this time, for all of us can forget that peace is always at hand, always there, gifted to us by spirit. Become the peace you wish to see in the world so you can reduce any suffering, performing acts of kindness and radiating love. Okay, dove spirit also reminds you that when you see iniquity or someone harmed or in need, trust that you have the capacity to bring peace through smiling, sending love, speaking a kind word, and listening with a compassionate heart. Do your part to be a peacemaker, nourishing compassion, reminding others of the joy of harmonious coexistence so that they may embrace the dove spirit within themselves too. Okay, so this card reminds me a lot of the Queen of Pentacles that you got there. You're so generous, you're so helpful to others. It's also a bit like a Queen of Cups. It's a very nurturing energy. So I feel that you have so much to give and you're so helpful to some people, and it might just be that you're helpful to one person in every party you go, and you're very generous and you wish you could give more, but maybe because you have this need for solitude, maybe because that you have this introvert energy, maybe you're kind of beating yourself up a little bit about this, about needing time alone. It's okay to have time alone and recharge. It's okay to say no to some parties so that you can be recharged for the next one. It's okay to, you know, favor seeing one person at a time rather than going to big social gatherings. So you have to listen to your introvert side. Like whenever you feel like you need rest, you feel like you're not really feeling like going to a celebration party, whatever, listen to yourself. Be compassionate. If you need time alone, or if you're at a party and you're not, you know, you're not talking a lot for some reason, but you're still listening, it's okay. No matter what people are saying, it's okay to be who you are. Those cards are all talking about nurturing yourself and having self-compassion, putting some boundaries. You have so much to offer the world, but you need to take care of yourself first, is the message here. We're gonna roll some dice on all that. Okay, they all fell on Solitude. So we got Libra, 4th house, and Neptune. Interesting. Okay, 4th house is the house of like your family, your past, like your childhood. Libra is very diplomatic, very fair, very balanced, politically correct. And Neptune, maybe there's something about your childhood that, okay, maybe, I don't know, I think some of you might need to hear that, but maybe your family never really accepted that you're an introvert. Maybe your family asked you to be more extroverted, or they asked you to act a certain way that was just the opposite of who you truly are, so you kind of stop listening to your intuition. You need to connect your intuition more. If that's your case, listen to yourself. If you come from a place where what is valued is to be loud and going to party and be the life of the party and say yes to everything, but deep down you're just feeling tired, it's a sign that you need to listen to yourself. Okay, deep down you're seeking balance there, and there's something that happened in your childhood or the way you were raised that kind of led you astray, is what I'm seeing. Okay, so reclaim your intuition is going to help you. You got the High Priestess. This is a strength of yours. Your intuition, message that you get in your dreams, maybe, those are all things that are going to help you. You need to listen to yourself. That's very important. It's very important. Okay, pal number 2, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it resonated with you. Do let me know in the comments below. And if you like this, please hit the like button and or the subscribe button. Thank you so much. I hope to see you for the next one. Ciao. Okay, pal number 3, if you chose this Obsidian, I'm gonna put it here. If you chose this is your reading. All right, so we got the 6 of Cups. We got the 7 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords in reverse, the 6 of Swords, the 2 of Swords in reverse, and the World in reverse. Okay. All right. Okay, so first thing I'm seeing is that you learned a lot from your past and you've been growing a lot. Okay, maybe you've been through hardships, or maybe you just learned a lot from other people in your past. It's not like a negative thing or anything, it's very positive. It's like you're becoming closer and closer to the person you truly want to be. Yeah, so the Knight of Swords in reverse especially, it can be an energy that's very super impulsive and not very patient, and just like wants to get stuff done but doesn't really think. So very impulsive, someone who doesn't think before they speak maybe. So I don't know if that relates to you, but it's like you're growing but you just want to go faster. You just want to do it all right now. Okay, you need to move on from that, and I feel like you will. In this lunar cycle, maybe you're learning that this is not the way. You're moving on from this like crazy fast speed energy. Okay, it's an energy that's very tiring. So, but I feel like afterwards, after moving out of that energy, moving on, I feel like maybe you don't really know where to go. It's like you're feeling lost a little bit. You know that this is not right for you to be this like super impulsive person, and you want to move on from that, but you don't know where to go. You feel like you're stuck. Okay, the Two of Swords in reverse, it can be like feeling stuck or not having all the answers yet to be able to take a decision about something. You feel incomplete. You don't know where to go next. The World in reverse is just kind of like you don't know where to go to get to your goals, basically. We'll get to your oracle cards because these will have some answers for you. But the most important part here is that you're growing and you're moving on. You're going the right path. You're really going the right path. So you got nothing to worry about, okay? This is part of your path. You're growing. Sometimes it's uncomfortable, but like the worst is behind you. Know that the worst is behind you. Okay. You got follow the leader. Follow the leader. Okay, so you need something to follow, that's for sure. Something that will help you find your path. It could be spiritual guidance. It could be, oops. Okay, so this card fell. Okay, we got bronze, strengthen your body. Bronze, it can also be about boundaries. Okay, we'll get into those. I will read from the booklets. Yeah, you need some kind of guidance, and you also need to be careful who or what this guidance will be. You don't just follow anyone, you need some boundaries as well. Get a spirit animal. Okay, we got the deer. Bring a gentle touch. Bring a gentle touch here. Sweet. Right, I'm gonna put it right here. Bring a gentle touch. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna get into those booklets. I've never picked Follow the Leader before. That's a relatively new deck for me, this enchanted map. So sometimes I just pick a card I've never picked before, and I'm sure there will be some helpful messages in there. Okay, follow the leader. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. You're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery in the adventure of your life. The experiences of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Now you must share it. By being fully authentic, you will lead others into the light. You will be required to divulge some things about your past so that you may help someone else. Lead with love. There is another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. Emulate the leaders you respect. You will then in turn have more to offer. Okay, it makes a lot of sense. You are actually meant to be a leader. You are meant to teach the world. So you can still have your own leader. So whoever is leading with love, whoever, like whatever you want to do, maybe you're aspiring to be a tarot reader, you know? Well, pick your favorite tarot reader, the one that have a lot of love, the one whose messages have been truly helpful to you, and take them as leaders. Okay, the people that you would most like to be like, those are your leaders. But if you feel lost, if you feel like you don't know where to go next, it might be because you've grown enough now, you've learned enough now, and you can create your own path. You can lead, you can teach people. You have things to tell the world. You have learned a lot. I think that a lot of you have had a difficult life, to be honest. Like, you've learned so much from all that. You definitely have things to share. Okay. Strengthen your body, bronze. Okay, this is about strength, wisdom, and love, helping you to get promotions, bringing wealth into your life, attracting the right people into your business. Bronze also aids in successful negotiations, teaching people to trust their instinct. Use bronze to break destructive emotional patterns, release irrational fears and anxieties, and flush toxic thoughts and feelings out of your body. Okay, so lots of wisdom, love, teaching others. Okay, so all this wisdom and love is gonna serve others. You have something to tell the world, really, you do. And then I bet the deer spirit is gonna be about the same thing. Bring a gentle touch, bringing something into the world. Let's see, what number is that? Number 18. Let's see what it has to say. The time has come to be gentle and diplomatic when dealing with others. You might have found yourself in a situation where negotiations are necessary in order to reach your goal. Bronze also talked about negotiation. So there might be something about your work that, I don't know, maybe you're doing like a day job, but you also want to do another side job that you find more interesting. Maybe you're deciding to work one less day a week or something like that. You're negotiating, maybe you're negotiating your salary. There's something about negotiation and about your work for sure. Be mindful of the words you choose, but do not worry. Dear Spirit reminds you that you have the ability to be sure-footed and confident while showing humility and respect for others. You will find that your capacity for calm and grounded communication is heightened at this time. Follow the way of Dear Spirit and you will do well, gaining the respect of others and finding common ground that is pleasing to you. Remember that understanding others and their needs will be more powerful at this time than putting your own first. If you do that, you will be rewarded tenfold. Okay. So, there's a lot of thinking about other people. Maybe you don't believe that you're useful in the world. Maybe you feel like you don't have value or something, but you do, you really do. You have things to teach the world. You can negotiate. Maybe you're underpaid right now, is what I'm hearing for some of you. Maybe you're underpaid. You're worth more than that. Okay, there's negotiation needed. There's some changes needed. And you're on your way to be the leader. You're on your way to being the person that people follow. So you're extremely valuable. Okay, the dice, let's see what they have to say. We got Venus, 10th house, and Cancer. Okay, so you might be a really emotional person. With Cancer, Cancer is it's ruled by water. It's a water sign, so it can be unpredictable, very emotional. Sometimes water can have a lot of waves, it can be very agitated. Sometimes it can be really calm, sometimes it can be really refreshing, sometimes it's extremely cold. Water could be anything. Sometimes water is dangerous, but we need it to live. And then 10th house is your career house. So there's something about your career. Maybe you're moving on, maybe you're going to another career, or you're accepting a new role within your current work that's more what you're looking for, that you'll be more valued, you're more suited for. And Venus, love, there's just a lot of love. The word the word love just appeared so many times in these cards. So it's central to your reading, really. It's something that you're doing, you're moving on. Maybe you have gained a lot of emotional stability and you're finally able to give more of yourself, give more of that compassionate energy. Maybe you're accepting a position that's more helpful, that's more, how could I say, it's helping others directly. You're giving love to something or some people, something that you do. But yeah, there's love that's at the center of your reading, but there's also negotiation in your career. So I really feel like something needs to move there. You need to maybe accept a different position, or maybe you're just starting something new altogether. Maybe you're doing like a side job that's new and you're putting your energy into that, and it's really helpful, and you're able to help a lot of people. You're able to be becoming a leader slowly but surely. This is what I'm hearing for you. So I really hope this was helpful. Do let me know in the comments below. And if you like that, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. And thank you so much for watching this. I hope to see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye.